example of some of our elements of art. You will see the blue and the orange next to each other, as well as the green and the red. These are complementary colors, meaning they sit opposite each other on the color wheel. Thus, they make each color stand out more vibrant, as you can see in this painting. This is also an excellent use of shape, with the rectangles and the circles all complemented by the lines. Artists, even today, will still do work representing events and our current events that have affected them. And as you will notice, this one is called Explosion, September 11th, 2001. I think this is a beautiful representation of that event in our life. What I wanted to point out here, not only is the use of lime, but this was done with crayon. But even crayon is a usable medium for all art. Even today, you will see a great deal of folk art in these paintings. Folk art meaning it's representing simple folks doing ritualistic things, and you can see we have the modernism, these individuals with cameras. We have the Native American in the center performing a ritualistic act that the tourists are photographing. We have representation from ancient times, and we have a line of people waiting for their turn for this ritualistic experience. This is a wonderful example of a modern representation of folk art. I find this installation, an installation is where a space has been converted with more than one artistic element. We have sculptures that are made with paper mache, representing the Day of the Dead. In the center, we have Frida. Now, she has been surrounded by words, a fan above her, the background of blue. To me, would show a representation of idolizing her since her passing. But I think this is just a beautiful installation. All right, this once again is a wonderful example of color use. I have noticed in Mexico a lot of the colors are very bright and vibrant colors. And I really wanted to point out the use of line in this work. We have many types of lines, parallel lines, wavy lines, all coming down, swirling into the bottom. It's a great use of line. This sculpture is a beautiful example of space. I want you to remember that positive space are going to be areas that we can touch, which is represented by the lines of the horse. But the negative space are the spaces and the shapes created in between these lines.